Hey YouTube, in this video I want to talk about why I decided to become an eToro fund manager with just $250. I will also discuss what eToro is, what kind of broker is, what are the benefits and risks of using this broker. I also talk about what is copy trading, which is what eToro is famous for. And finally, we'll look at the portfolio I have started on eToro and the strategy for this portfolio and how you can benefit from the portfolio as well. So let's go over to the eToro website and find out more about it. And by the way, if you sign up for eToro using the link below in the description, you will get $50 and I will get $50. This is limited to only the first 10 people who sign up using the link. So as you scroll down, you find out a little bit more information about eToro. They have all the stocks that you usually would want to invest in, and they charge zero commission. They also allow you to buy fractional shares, which I think is very useful. eToro is famous for its copy trader platform, and I'll go into this in a bit more detail at a later part. They have this popular investors program, which is one reason why I am joining eToro as a fund manager. So they are the leader of social trading. They are regulated by the FCA and SISEC. They have good security protocols and they say they will protect your privacy. So before you open an account with eToro, you need to be assured that it is a trustworthy broker. So they have registered office in Cyprus, Israel, China, and the United Kingdom. They allow both social trading and manual trading. As mentioned, they are regulated. They are regulated by the Cyprus Security and Exchange Commission. In the UK, they are regulated under the Financial Conduct Authority. In Australia, they're registered as well, and they are governed by the Australian Securities and Investment Commission. So eToro has millions of users in 150 countries. They are most famous for their social investment network where they allow copy trading. Let's take a look at an ad from eToro about this, and I always see this ad when I open videos on YouTube.
Steve and Dave use eToro to invest in the financial markets. Steve does research on global investment opportunities. Dave does research on how to become a level 60 wizard. Steve follows the feed for the latest market news. Dave follows the feed for the latest cat videos. Steve has a watch list for promising investments. Dave has a watch list too. So why is Dave just as good an investor as Steve? It's because Dave used eToro's copy trader to automatically replicate Steve's trading activity. Whenever Steve makes a trade, Dave does too. Yes. Trade like a Steve with eToro, the world's leading social trading platform.
So that gives the basic idea of copy trading. Basically, you have someone doing all the hard work and someone else just copying him and achieving the same results. Anyway, if you need more information about copy trading or about eToro in general, I encourage you to look at the Help Center. There's a lot of useful information here, and it's not just about copy trading, it's about a lot of other topics as well. So if you do need more information, head on to the Help Center. So before we get into the portfolio that I've started on eToro, I just want to let you know a few other things about eToro. As I mentioned, you can invest in fractional shares, so you can invest with as little as $50. The other thing to note is that all the stocks, or mostly all the stocks on eToro, are CFDs. So you need to understand a little about what are CFDs. Basically, a CFD means that you do not own the underlying stock, but you own a contract for that stock. Another thing about CFDs is that they can often involve leverage, so you want to be very careful. In my portfolio, I will not be using any leverage for the most part. So if you're copying my portfolio, you should also not be using any leverage. Leverage can be dangerous because it can go against you. So let's now take a look at how you can use eToro and its copy trade function to copy the portfolio. I am starting on eToro. So you can find the link to my portfolio and on the more recent videos that I have posted. For example, this is my last video, and if you go down to the description tab and if you look for this particular link in the description tab, you will be able to find my portfolio. So you can go ahead and you can click on that link. So when you click the link, this page pops up, and on this page you will be able to see my portfolio. If you're interested to copy, you must have at least $200 in your account, and all you got to do is just press this copy button and you will be copying all the investments that I have in this portfolio. At the moment, we have a few stocks. We have PayPal, we have MasterCard, we have Adobe, we have Amazon, and we will have some cash as well. Most of the stocks are evenly distributed at the moment. You can see some cash over here, but generally I will try to be fully invested for this portfolio. If you go over to the feed, you can see a bit more information about this portfolio. As I say in this post here, this account will generally mimic the strategy for Project 1 million on my YouTube channel. I will not suddenly invest in something that I am not good in or something that I have little knowledge about, or I will not indulge in gambling for sure. I will buy high quality stocks that I think can compound over the long term. I will be a little more opportunistic in this account because I'm able to buy fractional shares. That is why I picked up some PayPal and Adobe shares the last time they dipped. So if you're planning to open an account with eToro, I would suggest you use the link in my description tab. You stand a chance to get $50 upon making a deposit of $200. So you might be wondering what is in it for me. Well, I'm hoping to become a popular investor on eToro, and you do get some benefit from being a member of their popular investor program. Eventually, I hope to start earning and getting paid from eToro if I become a rising star. They pay a monthly payment of about $500, and to achieve that $500 I need to meet a certain amount of requirements. I must have at least $1,000 in the account that I'm using. I must meet their responsible trading requirements. I must have at least 10 copiers. I must have a minimum AUM of about 40k among my copiers, and I would have had to done it for about 2 months. Everyone starts off as a cadet first, so I will have to achieve the 2 months as a cadet and meet those requirements as well before I can move on to the rising star level. So that is the start of my journey as a eToro fund manager. I plan to provide updates on this eToro account every quarter, and I will also let you know how we're doing in terms of achieving our goals to become a rising star on eToro and how much money we have made from eToro. So that's a wrap for this video. I hope you learned a little about eToro. I hope you find it useful for you, and we'll see you in the next video.